Okay, this is like a quick video. So, life is changing. Hi, it's the abstractionist. Let's just get into it. There are decks leaving my collection. I'm looking down because I have my phone just on my laptop or whatever, and it's just like being propped up by that. So, there are decks leaving my collection. Basically, tarot isn't fully for me as a system, and here's why. I'm supposed to be more of a practitioner, and there's other things outside of tarot that I'm really interested in. I said that in my whole video and stuff like that, but it just kind of got more solidified. I feel like I need to throw out a lot of stuff. I'm at the point where I need to throw out a lot of things, and yeah. So, decks leaving my collection. Let's make this quick. Gaia Oracle. This is not a real copy of it. It was some cheap manufacturer copy that was like fraudulent. Like a lot of, I'm not gonna say it on a racist thing, but some people will try to make it. But a lot of Chinese companies like make all these like stupid reproductions, both there and abroad. But I noticed that a lot of them end up having like Chinese like companies or something like that, like peddling them. And so I kind of didn't read the description, which is my bad. But I got this. I am interested in Tony Carmine Salerno. I think I'm really drawn to her. I actually had a really interesting encounter with somebody that talked about Mother Mary and stuff like that. And she, I think, has a Mother Mary deck, so I'm going to check it out eventually. But yeah, this is not a real one. So, I mean, I probably would just donate this if anybody's interested, because it doesn't come with a guidebook or anything like that. But it's, yeah, it is what it is. These two are going, but not just yet. I'm going to look into all the things that they have on there. Pardon, there's like, it's Easter 2022. So, yeah. So, these two, Starseed Oracle, the, what is it? Work Your Light, Love Your Light, I don't know. Work Your Light Oracle cards. Both are Oracle decks, and basically all of these are Oracle decks that are going. The reason why these are going is just because there's an artist that I'm interested in, and I feel like the art might feel a little bit more resonant. Also, I'm getting away from the starseed kind of thing. I'm getting away from it just because I feel like, yeah, I'm getting more grounded. There's an inkling of I might go back to religion for some reason. There's an inkling in there. And I don't know why. Or, if not that, I think that I'm okay with having left religion and being around people who are religious, except for the religious zealots who are very judgmental. So these are gonna go. I feel like I'm more interested in looking at the societies that these represent as opposed to having them as decks. And I don't feel like I would work with them nearly as much. And then watch, I keep both of them, right? But they are, it's like they're on the fence because they're not going right now. I could see them going in like next year or in a few months, but not just as necessarily right now because there's a little bit more I want to research with these. Moonology manifestation cards, mainly because I'm not a lunar cycle kind of person. Like, I can tell if it's in a different state or whatever. But I personally don't work with the moon. I don't work with lunar. I just feel it. And I think that I'm less of a witch in that sense. I'm not really interested in following the moon that hard, to be honest, anymore. I just think that I'd rather follow the overall zodiac season. And also, I just don't care about this. As a topic, I'm not as drawn to it as some people would be, you know? Like, even as a Cancerian, like, I'd rather just study it. I don't really want cards for this. I'd rather have a book I'd rather have a proper book than just a guidebook and cards for it. Magical spell cards. I was interested in this. What they look like. Interested in them. They do come with like a little guidebook, and it does have like a little spell thing, and it has, you know, like a proper guidebook explanation. This is going because I'm not going to be crafting spells in this way, and I don't see the relevance of the spells, and I kind of don't see the relevance. I like the art, to be honest. If I were to keep these, I would only keep it for the art and to maybe meditate on it, but I feel like that's not really a reason to keep the cards. And if I do want to look at the images, maybe I can just like, I don't know, go online and find the images and print it out. Next is Divine Abundance. I think I was getting actually into oracles heavily, and the reason why I'm shifting and getting rid of these is because oracles are really powerful in that they can be really targeted for what you want to do, and you can have very specific uses for them. These decks, I think they have really good things to say, but I'm also not one of those people who uses, I'm not interested in using things like this, for like okay, that's what it is. It's very hard to describe. I'm less of a pick-me-up kind of person. I'm more of a meditative person, and I feel like sometimes the intentions of these decks are not that. They're more pick-me-up advice, and I kind of feel like I would want an intentionally geared towards meditative state type thing. This is Soul's Journey. I'm interested. I think he does courses, psychic courses, so I'd rather do the courses than have the deck. And it's kind of funny because I have waited for some of these decks as far as like looking into them and being inspired by them for like months or years. Some of them I went out and I felt like they resonated with me, but using it, you know, this is helpful for like your emotion wheel and things like that. So who knows, it may stay, but generally the only thing I could do is just look at the card and meditate on the mandala, the image. And I don't want to keep placeholder cards. Some people keep them forever, placeholder decks, but I'm getting out of that because I'm running out of space and I have other interests, and I don't want this to, you know, take it up. Now, the last one is this Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. And I got this because I'm interested in chakras, but I don't really like the artwork, to be honest. Ooh, there you go. I'm not a fan of the artwork. I'm not. And frankly, as far as chakras, I've also gotten out of that. I'm kind of shifting also away from, I think I'll do a little bit more Reiki study, but I feel like I'm shifting away from Reiki as well. I don't know. It just seems like everything I've done to this point is like shifting again. And I'm like, well, why? Like, what is it? What is it that you want me to do? Who am I supposed to be? Like, that's how I feel. I'm like, damn, I got it wrong again. I went to be a massage therapist, and now it's something different. But that's how I feel. So these are gonna go. I'm probably just gonna give them to people or whatever. I don't even think I'm gonna try and sell them, just because it's a hassle. Unless you're giving me like straight cash then and there, like probably I'm just gonna give them away. My interests are changing. Religion is in there for some reason. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think I've healed enough religious stuff that I'm not necessarily like frightened of having other things outside of my beliefs around me, and as long as they're like positive and stuff like that. But I'm no longer in that space. And then in addition to that, yeah, some of my interests have shifted as far as my spiritual practices and beliefs and stuff. I'm supposed to be making my own deck, so I'll probably be doing that. And yeah, things are shifting and growing and changing as I try to figure out what it is beyond massage I'm meant to do. All right, peace.